Hello, you lovely people. I've come back obviously from Warwick last night. We spent the morning today doing all the housework. Mick went shopping, packed everything away in our new fridge, and we're just outside Coven. But we really need the services like pump out and get rid of the rubbish. So we're just going to head down there now. It is 6:30, so we're just having a little move along and see where we end up. Okay.
Well, like all good plans, we've completely changed our minds on this one. So we didn't reverse back through the lock back onto the Staffs and Worcester. We decided we'd go up the shop here a bit. We'll only do that and turn around. So we'll go up here a bit, look for a nice rural mooring, and moor up, and see where we go from there. And then there's a winding hole not too far up here, so we'll spend a few days up this end of the shopping, and then come back down again, and get back to Overley Junction and turn right. And then after turning right, we will head down straight away down to Kimber. So and there's some more nice looking moorings on the way there as well. So that's the new plan as it goes, and it's all life on the fly, yeah. And well, what do you expect? So we're just going past a load of moored boats here. It's quite nice. See if you can see them. There you go. Look, put up in the air a bit. Look. So a load of moored boats. Self just coming over the bed I can see her. And there's a boat club here, just going past a little bridge. And I think, yeah, we just chug through here and see where we get to.
Well, we've kind of changed our plans a little bit today. We were going down to Aldersley Junction to fill up with diesel and to have a pump out, and they weren't open. It was quite disappointing, really. Oxley Marina it was called. So we had to come on to the Shropshire Union Canal to to get rid of the rubbish and to do a pump out. No diesel as yet, and we've decided that we're going to carry on along the Shropshire for a day or so, just to see what's what, really. It's very, very, very pretty, and the fishing looks amazing. These are the view out of my kitchen window. How wonderful is that? So we're going to have a cup of tea. The other thing I meant to say is we've had to put the ladder down because we're near the Shropshire shelf, and Moz went across it very successfully, so we're very proud of him.
Well, blimey, it's happened again. Just as we thought we knew where we were going, there's been a road accident on a bridge over the Staffs and Worcester Canal, which is exactly where we wanted to go, and so we can't go down to Kimber at the moment. So what we're going to do is go back to Penkridge. We liked it there, so we'll do that. I went and got the car from almost there today as well, so went up on my bike and got the car back to here. But yeah, now we're going to get back to Atherstone Junction, and instead of turning right, we're going to turn left, go back to Penkridge, diddle around there for a bit, do a bit of fishing and stuff like that, keep an eye on it, and then re-head for Kimber, I suppose, when it all opens up again, and that'll be fine. And then we'll go across into Birmingham after that. So yeah, all change, unless it changes again. That's what we're going to do. So it's quite late now, so I'm going to bed. Self's just on the way too. So getting up early-ish tomorrow and cruising back the way we came. That's canal life. So good morning. I just thought I'd give you an appreciation of how peaceful it is here before I start rattling. I'm just going to get the boat ready to go, and as we do, think there we go, just go in here. Yeah, as we do, I'll take you along on the way. Oh, here comes Moz. He's come out. Come on in. Right there. Right, Moz. I didn't know he jumped out, sorry. Quite friendly though. Moz was just saying hello to some people walking by, jumped out the boat. So yeah, just getting ready to go. We're going, as I said last night in my thing, we're going to go back to Penkridge now. Silver's a bit despondent really because everything just breaks in front of us, I must say, I don't blame her. But anyway, it's all, you know, it's all lovely cruising, and we did love Penkridge, so we go back there, do some services on the way, fill up the water and things like that. And then when we get there, we can do a spot of fishing, and we do know it's absolutely glorious fishing out there, so that'll be really good. Yeah, so just going to get ready to go, get this pram cover down, and basically that's all I've got to do this morning, I think. I'm going to put the bed up as well, so I'll see you when we're on the way. It's pretty much a daily routine. This is taking the pram cover down, so take the sides off. It's got all these, call them turnbuckles on there. I think there's 14 on each side. So just undo those. You have to be careful with the glass or plastic sort of glass stuff in these, because if you let it crease while you're folding it up, it sort of makes a white mark on it, and the crease sort of stays, and I presume at some point it will crack. So have to be careful not to do that when you're trying to roll. You know, when you're trying to. So I try and fold them flat, and then roll it rather than put creases in there. So that's that there. And the actual cover comes out very easy on ours because it's a semi-trad, right? You see some of the big ones and they have to unscrew bits and all sorts, but this one it's simply a matter of undoing the back and like that. And I generally pull the front a bit, and it falls over my head. So hopefully it will fall open up. Do this without knocking the camera too much. There we go. And that's him down. Put the bits away underneath there, and straighten it up a little bit, and that's it, job done. Of course the camera's in the way a bit where it's like that, so that's loosened it off again. It's a bit of a shame, but let's take it down for a second. I'm just doing that, so I'll just stick you down here, looking up at me, and then just do this last bit. Nice. Over there. And that's that down there, nice and neat and tidy, ready for the off.
Good morning all. We've had a bit of a couple of weird days the last couple of days, and I guess you'll say it's boat life. We've came onto the shoppy just for an hour or so. I'm sure this is what Mick's told you, but while we've been here, there's been a closure on where we were going up towards Kimver. Somebody's hit the bridge in a car, I think, and that is now closed until the bridge has had all its checks and stuff. So I've been a little bit despondent, really, because we're now on about plan G, because everywhere we seem to try and go, something happens. I'm putting on my positive pants this morning and trying to sort of see it from a different angle. So what we're going to do now is go back towards Penkridge, which will take us about 4 or 5 hours to go, just to basically maybe do a bit of fishing, go to the market, because we know that place is good, until we hear what's happening with Kimver. If Kimver doesn't work out, then I guess our only other option is to go into Wolverhampton, which is fine. We're going to do Wolverhampton, Birmingham, Black Country Museum, but we were going up to Kimver first. So I'm trying desperately today to sort of be positive, because we've started off with Liverpool and that changed and so on. I'm sure we've talked about it in other videos, but it's very hard sometimes to stay positive when you facing with adversities all the time. I guess, I mean, the only way you got to look at it is we are still doing what we were planned to do, which is live on a boat and be out in the countryside and stuff. But I'm missing the element of knowing what we're actually doing before we need to be in Warwick for Christmas. So I'm a little bit funny minded. As I said, I'm a lot better than I was yesterday. Yesterday I was just like the world's against me. Rah, rah, rah. But today I've promised myself that I'm not going to get upset about it. But I just feel going back to Penkridge a bit is sort of going back on yourself. Although we know it is good, and obviously I can go to the market and we both can do a bit of fishing, and we know the fishing is good there and the scenery is great. So I guess I'm just a bit straining at the bit to get on with our adventure, really. But then you have to reflect and look on it and say to yourself, you've actually achieved so much since March the 1st when we came out of the marina. So as I said, I am more upbeat today, but yesterday I was just like, everything's against you, a bit paranoid, shitty attitude, really. But I'm sure today will be a bit better. Me and Mick's kind of talked it out and tried to put a more positive slant on it. And there are far worse things in the world, I know. But it's very hard to not take it personally when all your plans keep getting scuppered. Right, I've done the majority of my housework. I'm just waiting for the Hoover to charge up now. And I'm going to go up the back with Mick and spend some pleasant time up there. But I just wanted to say, not on a negative thing, because we try to be very happy, just that sometimes even the happiest people can get a bit racked off with things. Mick's so much more pragmatic than me about it. Sometimes I have a complete meltdown and it takes me a while to sort it out in my own head. But as I said, our plans have changed so much this year, and I just feel we're being a bit stagnant at the moment, because we've got some plans around Christmas time, which we'll talk to you about at another point. But I just feel a little bit racked off at the moment, but I'm sure things will be fine. Take care. Bye.
So what we see here is some very narrow bits of the canal that have chiseled it out of stone to make it drilling through, and it's just single file. And some bits there, well, this is just about smooth to it maybe, but some bits are really definitely wooden. So you have to keep an eye out for boats coming the other way. And hope for the best, really.
So we're off to Gailey now, aren't we? It's looking a little bit overcast, but we're out at the back, just taking it all in really. It's very green round here, it's beautiful. When there's something to show you, I'll start recording again.
So, while we're cruising back down the Shropshire Union, let me tell you about the one that got away last night.
Oh, for God's sake!
I know. So, there I was sitting there fishing. I can't see you because you're too low down. You see, I've got to try and bring it down a little bit if I can. It's stuck in my face. That's the problem. So, the one that got away. So, there I was fishing in the evening. I had a couple of tiddlers. And then I got a bite and struck, and it was a powerful fish. And I was just using the whip, and it stretched the elastic to its limit, which is quite a normal thing. Didn't feel like a perch. I don't think it was. I think it was a chub, but I didn't actually see the fish because, again, and this isn't the first time it's happened to me, the hook fell off the end. So the hook where it's tied on a red maggot hook fell off. So it didn't snap the line. The hook just fell off, and I wouldn't expect that from a hook to line pre-bought rig. So I'm just going to tie all my own now. I'm fed up with that. So yeah, it's a bit disappointing when you've been fishing for hours and the first time you do get a decent fish on the end, your rig lets you down. So I think rather than being angry at red maggot hooks, it's better just to tie my own. And I can be angry at myself.
Yeah, or me.
or Sil. Well, it won't be her fault. She won't tie my hooks.
Right, so. I need to tell you about the one that got away yesterday for me. Honestly, I know I've just had a conversation about how I was feeling yesterday. I thought I'll just cheer myself up. Went into the bridge and cast across because I'd had a few bites again that got away, but nothing like this story, obviously. And I threw the line across and got caught on the bush on the other side of the canal. So I was yanking and pulling and trying to snatch it away like it was telling me, and the pole snapped it off. So half of my fishing rod was on one side of the bank and I was on the other. So Nick's made good out of two rods for me now because I stood on the other one last week. Not saying that I'm clumsy or anything like that. So he's managed to make one good one, and I'm buying another one now when we go back to Bailey's Fishing Tackle Shop in Warwick to our good friend Tony. He doesn't know the story yet, but I'm sure he'll laugh. Well, I might, what I might do is buy something different. Sil gives me the money towards it. He's got some little poles in there that will fold into a tube, and they're quite compact. And he showed me one last time I was in there. And so I'm going to have a look at Tony's pole on Saturday. I've informed him of this, and he said, "Oh, matron." So I'll go along and take the photos.
I'm looking forward to the pole inspection.
Yeah, I have sent Nick the money already for the broken pole, but he's been very good putting the two poles together to make one. So let's see if I can get through this afternoon's fishing without snapping it in half.
We've got a spare tip now as well, which should be the only bit that breaks really on those, because that's a bit of the elastic in and the sort of bendy bit. So you'll obviously poison myself. So it should be the only bit that breaks, and so we've got a spare one of those now, because it's the only bit that hasn't broken. Strangely.
Honestly, I nearly, after yesterday, like I said to you on my video inside, I nearly gave it all up yesterday. I nearly gave up fishing. I nearly gave up the boat. I was in a right strop, but I'm, as I said, I'm in a better mood today than I'm in.
Yeah.
So.
And I have to say, when the end pole, the handle pole on the whip was broken, I used two bits at the left, so it was about just under 2 meters long, I think. And for just fishing down in the edge, it was very good. So the little bit, the end tip that's left, I might put a little rig on that as well, and have a go just for diddling around at the towbar fish. because it's quite good fun catching timbers on that, and you're right up close to it, so it's yeah, it's quite fun. So let's see how we go.
And I'll save the jokes about small poles and large poles till I go to the shop on Saturday, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave you to it then. Hang on, let me turn it round.
Both sides.
Yeah, I will. I'll do this side first. That's amazing. Right, just turn round, hang on. That's it. That's him for you. Yeah. Right, I'll turn it back off again and then I'll put it on if you see anything else.
We're just going down back down the Shropshire Union. We had a chat about this last time, but it's there's a whole stretch here of Armco, and you're thinking to be boats moored here, but it absolutely stinks of something. So I don't know what they're making. There's like a factory kind of thing, or sort of agricultural factory kind of thing behind us, which we're downwind of, and it absolutely stinks. It does. Turns your stomach. So that's why there's no boats moored here. So one of the few places is Armco that we've seen so far, anyway. And
if anybody knows what it is, you can put it in the comments and let us know. What bridge is it, Mick?
Bridge is just in front, so I don't know yet. Can't see it. Bridge 7, I think it is. Yeah, Bridge 7 is just in front.
If anybody knows what it is, I'm not checking out. It would be interesting to know because it absolutely reeks.
Yeah. So.
It smells like rotten.
So we'll be glad to get through, won't we?
What a waste of mooring, because it's really pretty round here.
It's really pretty. And moorings are a bit of a premium on what we've found so far, because a lot of it's just a choppy shelf and this concrete sides.
And pins.
I'm just looking, is this a 6 or a 7 on here? Is it? Look, I'll tell you when I can read it. I think it's a 6 actually, so between 6 and 7,
yeah. Yeah, if you know the answer, let us know.
On a postcard.
Well,
not a postcard, just in a column. Just do it modern.
Carrier pigeon on there.
Yeah.
You're struggling with using the internet.
Yeah, so between bridge 6 and 7 on a shopping.
Yeah.
So down there, look, they've built. This is a little aqueduct here over a lovely little looking river. And they put that fence in. There's some really nice steps going down. It goes to a square platform about 10 foot above each other. And then there's sort of an overgrown bank that is so muddy and squidgy it would just collapse if you trod on it. So I don't know what they're planning on doing there. All those nice expensive steps go nowhere. This is odd. So this is one of those big open plains, I think, which is just nothing to break the wind at all. So it's just a very windy place, I reckon. There's a bit of wind anywhere, it's going to be here. So we've got this bit coming up here. There's like a narrow here, which is on either side it's got water in it, so I don't quite know why it's there or what it used to be. Be interesting to know. And then behind that a bridge. So and sort of wide bit in the middle. I did have a go fishing this and with a lure when we were moored up, but didn't get anything. Should have really. I'm sure there'd be perch in here. God, blimey! It'll blow all the rubbish off my roof, I suppose. Whoa! I'll lose my hat if this carries on. Hopefully, we get through here. We're a bit shaded from the wind. This is very awful. Quite tight anyway to get through here. That crosswind is fierce. There we go. And over on this side, it's all right again. Look, there we go. So nice clear water here, though. I have to say. Why does it always track my face? I don't know. Go up a little bit. There it is. Still want to help. Let's get those look of concentration.
It's very windy. Oh my God! I feel like I'm at sea. Ahoy, me heart is! Oh.
Stay in the middle, darling.
Might have to slow down a bit for the bridge, will I?
No? So bridge number 2 here, so we're nearly at the end of the shoppy now.
Well, the bit of the shopping we did, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm still nearly at the end of it.
Am I alright?
Yeah. Shopping trolleys here, look.
Eh?
Shopping trolleys. I think we'll all come out there now, these magnet fishing people.
Am I alright?
And I'll come out, yeah, you're fine. Straight at this. private fishing along here, it says. Oh, I hate it. Bridge 1 to Bridge 2, no day tickets. Can you believe it? They charge you £27 for a wanderer's licence, and I was looking on the map yesterday online, and the majority of it is rented out. So,
it is true.
So they charge you 27 quid for a wanderer's fishing licence, and there's only about 20, maybe 30% of the, not even 30%, 20% of the navigable waters that they haven't rented out to clubs or private fishing or whatever. So you're not supposed to fish there. So that's ridiculous. So what are you supposed to do? What's a wanderer's licence then? Just the scraps that are left over.
The wanderer's licence is you wandering around looking for somewhere to fish.
Because anywhere decent, obviously, a club would want to take it on, wouldn't they, to fish, So obviously, 27 quid for the scrags that are left over, it seems a bit of a tall order to me. And there's, in some cases, there's miles, there's hundreds of miles of canal where there's no wanderer's licence for CRT water because they've rented it out or sold the fishing rights or whatever. Well, they shouldn't do that, should they? Simple as that. If they want to sell a wanderer's fishing licence, they should say, right, anybody who's got a boat can have a wanderer's licence added on to their CRT licence, and they can fish anywhere. And the clubs just have to accept that because there's not that many people fish for their boats, and we tend to move around anyway. So it's not like we're fishing the same place. That's why, if you go to Penkridge, for instance, it's Wolverhampton waters, and you're fishing there for a couple of days. It's not worth joining for a year's subscription, is it? So because the next place you go, I want a year's subscription again, and then all this no day tickets. Just in my opinion, it's just ridiculous. The same canal, it's the same fish that swim up and down, isn't it? And it's the CRT's towpath. So I think I don't know what they think they own, really, to tell you can't. Or what they think they do for the money, because they certainly don't maintain the towpath or the bank of the canal. So that's my little rant on that one, because basically we ignore it completely at the moment, which isn't the right thing to do, and I don't like ignoring rules. But when the rules are ridiculous and impossible to follow, then there comes a point where you say, no, not having that.
Hiya.
So we're not having that. There's a lot coming up. We're just coming up to the stop lock and Orvilley Junction, where we're now going to turn left again and go back up on the Staffs and Worcester, because we can't turn right, which is where we wanted to go.
So do you want to take over and I'll do the lock? Or?
Yeah, if you like. Or do you want to do the lock?
No, I'm happy doing the lock. No, I'll do the lock. I'll do what I usually do, yeah?
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, just stop us that. Well, we're heading back towards Penkridge, where we knew it was good fishing. We stopped at Gailey, halfway down the Gailey locks, and stopping here for the night. So I've done a bit of fishing here, and I think I've got a personal best bream, definitely. And I'll pull him out to show you before we let him go later. So here he comes. I've got my keep net here to put him in. Oh, what's this thing here doing? Here he comes. Oh yes, definitely a personal best, this one. He's got a bit of marking on him there. So I'll give him a bit of my spray, I think, before I let him go. But if I pull him over onto my mat, which I have down here, I'll just get him on there, get him on the mat. And let's get him out. Oh, come on, fish. He's nice, and look at him. Oh, look at that for a fish. Hey, he's beautiful. He's nice and lean. A bit of a mark on him, as I say there. I've got some spray for that. So I'm going to get that spray, I think. Put it on him. Because he's worth it. Got a purple spray on him, and then there he goes. So, oh, that's broke. That's not doing what it's supposed to be doing now. So just pop that round to get my face again. Here it goes. Right, I'll put a bit of purple spray on him, and I'll just pop him back in the water so Sylv can have a look at him. But he's also Sylv take a photo of my phone for me. So, but he's an absolute corker. What a beautiful lad. There he goes. Down. Come on, mate. Yeah, he's in the water anyway. You can just wait in there a minute. Sylv's in the shower, so I'll show her when he gets out. So anyway, there he is. I'm very pleased with him. So I'll put the tape measure against that fish as well later. It's 50 centimetres long, which is quite amazing, really. That's definitely the biggest bream that I ever caught, and I'm very pleased with that. Very pleased indeed. So I didn't weigh it though, because well, I haven't got my scale set up. I did buy some, but I've got to put batteries in everything. But I had him well rested in the keep net, and it was time to let him go. So we lowered him gently back into the water and watched him swim away. So yeah, with some fish first aid antibacterial stuff on that wounded bit of skin that he had on his side. So hopefully he'll grow even bigger. I don't know how big they can get, but they can't get much bigger than that. But yeah, it was very nice. A funny night though, because I had one little gudgeon, no bites at all. Then that enormous fish, that enormous bream, and then nothing again. That was it. Not even a bite after that. So very, very strange. Quite windy as well out, so that didn't make it very easy fishing. But yeah, pleased to have him out anyway, and back safely in the water. So I've got me bite down off the roof. Lovely to have him out and bite back so much. And there's my new forks I put on there. So I've still got to cut this pipe down. But I did, when I put it on, I noticed that the head bearing that is in there, that little gap, isn't all the way down on the taper, and I think it might work its way down. So I'm just going to leave it on until I've ridden it for a bit. And but suspension on the front, I have suspension in the saddle post there, look, which is a bit different, but it's certainly if you take a knock, it saves it going straight into your back. So I've ordered some bags for it. I've ordered like a little bag that goes on the front here, and that sort of, I'll have to take that off before I can fit that, I think. But that holds my phone so I can see Google Maps where I'm going. And I've also ordered some saddle bags and a sort of top bag with drop down panniers on the side for the side. So that should be for tomorrow. It's this evening, I think. Pick it up from the Amazon locker. So yeah, I'm just off to get the car then, and so I'll get myself sorted out. First off, back to Gailey, and then from there on the roads, I think. So switch kit's working all right now. I've disconnected. This is the thumb throttle, I think, broke and was responsible for the forks going on the other bike. And yeah, these forks, I'm hoping will hold a lot better. So they were only, well, I say only, they were 120 quid, I think, as opposed to the RockShox, which were, you know, almost 10 times that, at least 9 times that. So anyway, that's it. So I'm off to get the car, and I'll do a bit of filming on the way, I think, and just try a bit of head cam. I might put some of it online, might not. See how it goes. Got the camera stuck on my helmet at the moment, so see how that works. Yeah, I'm hoping that the camera's in the right place this time. I did notice last time I tried to do one of these that the camera was pointing a bit low, really, and all you could see was just in front of me, which didn't make for the best of videos. But hey, let's see what I get this time. Gone a bit higher. I've got some, if you see these pedals, I like these pedals, but they're a bit scratchy on the roof, and they also lift the bike up a lot. So I've got myself some folding pedals for it, which I'll just stick on when I get back before I put it back on the roof. It'll also make it easier to get in the car with the pedals folded up. That'll be good. Alright, let's get going now. It's so much nicer after the little folding bike. Not have every little grain of every little pebble, every little lump and bump going through your body, particularly on your arms. There we go. There we are, straight back to Gailey, look. Nice. Please walk me right through, so I will.
Head east on Gailey Bridge, Holding Street.
So I go under the road here. Just here, this gets me across the road, it's good. There we go, a bit main roady, but hey ho. today, have you?
In 200 yards, your destination will be on the left.
Oh, Port Lane up there, straight on, that'd be cool. Here it is. Back at the car. That didn't take very long, did it?
Your destination is on the left.
There it is. Thank you. Let's go. So back in Penkridge, and yeah, it's a nice town. Market's on today, so we're going to walk down to the market now. Start to the car, so it's going to get some cash. And, I'll go drive around, I think, to the car, go to the market, park in the market car park. It's only an hour here, so let's do that. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, lots of chopping and changing for us. And as you saw at the end there, back near Penkridge now, we'll mess around here. We've actually, I think we said we bought a sofa at the Creek Boat Show, and that should be delivered in the next week or so. So we'll hang around here and get that delivered, I think, while we're here, because there's some good places near the roads where we can get it delivered to. And well, if you enjoyed it, please do like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next week. Sylv's away. I think she's fishing though somewhere, so she's not here at the moment. But yep, she sends her love too, and we'll see you all next week. Bye now.